It's not only children who grow, parents do too. As much as we watch to see what our children do with their lives, they are watching us to see what we do with ours. I can't tell my children to reach for the stars if I don't reach for them myself. In 2001, Daryl and Tina Roberts knew that the children were the future, and they also realized that the future of our children was dependent upon a stable foundation consisting of the community and family. They knew that without a supportive family, the children would be missing one of the main ingredients for success. This was one of the primary motivating factors when they decided to establish the Roberts Family Development Center. Through the years, the Roberts Family Development Center has strived to fill many of the basic family needs in the North Sacramento and Del Paso Heights areas. An after-school safe haven, tutorial services, a summer program, recreational and literacy activities, and a number of other child and parent programs designed to help achieve the stated goals of nurturing personal growth, strengthening families, enhancing community development, and increasing civic involvement. As you can probably imagine, the Roberts family's primary objective is to use a holistic approach to increase academic success. Now, anyone who saw the first old unused church buildings back in 2001 probably thought, "You've got to be kidding me." They saw through the rough framework of their dream. After many nights and days of hard work, painstaking refurbishment, and community support, the old church and adjacent buildings were transformed into a beautiful, safe environment where children and families could come and learn. Daryl and Tina then began searching for a supportive staff that knew how to get things done.
Well, I started out teaching and tutoring and running the Boy Scouts, but Mr. Roberts wanted me to coordinate his transportation for various schools, so I was like, okay, I could do that too. So I started with the transportation piece, and I'm still here as the transportation director.
The satisfaction that I get working here at the center is that I'm able to see the growth of the children, of the kids. They continue to grow and mature, and even their grades. That's a great satisfaction, just seeing how they continue to improve in their lifestyle, in their education, in their own individual growth here as time goes by at the center.
The search was also on for business professionals who could help build a professional, stable foundation.
At the time, I was the vice president for Nehemiah Corporation of America, which was a large down payment assistance program, the largest in the country. And I was able to persuade our board of Nehemiah to give a significant amount of funds to Roberts Family Development Center at the beginning of construction and thereafter.
Once Daryl told me what he and Tina envisioned, I could see that it was just the next step in his community leadership. I had followed Daryl's work and supported it as a friend in the Urban League and the Oak Park Youth Sports League and at the Ray Robinson Community Center for the Salvation Army, and especially at St. Hope Academy. And I could see that Daryl had accumulated the experience that he was ready to lead his own organization.
It's no secret that the north area of the city needs as much support as possible. That's why the Roberts also enlisted the support of local political leaders.
What I've gotten out of the Roberts Family Development Center is a great deal of satisfaction that Daryl and Tina have been so dedicated and so successful in establishing and building the center to create a community institution. It gives us a place in North Sacramento, which in fact is where I live. It's the neighborhood in which I live. That provides a great deal of not just support but inspiration to people who live in the area, who are committed to building a stronger, more unified community.
Now, Daryl, without a doubt, he's the authority figure of the center. At 6'3", it's kind of hard to ignore his presence. Now, from the time the van delivers the kids until the end of the day, he is constantly on the move to ensure that the children remain focused on their learning and development, and while searching out supporters to assist in their efforts.
My role at the center really is to set a tone on a day-to-day basis that says that, we expect quality things occurring for our kids. We expect our parents to be actively engaged. And we really want folks to understand what we're trying to accomplish here at the center. That is to create an environment where kids and families are able to be successful. We try to bring people to the center who can support that effort, whether they be funders, whether they be volunteers, whether they be people who simply tell the story of what we do here at the Roberts Family Development Center.
Tina, on the other hand, she projects a quiet, nurturing personality. The kids love her as she showers them with a feeling of safety and security.
One of the roles that I really enjoy playing here at the center is working with the kids and showing them that they can be very gracious and very kind no matter what the situation is. I really believe that kids do what they see us doing and not what we tell them to do. So I think that my actions here is a demonstration to them that people will want to work with you and want to support your efforts if you are kind and gracious.
Well, now that we've discussed the intentions, let's take a look at some of the results. In just 10 years, the center has grown from a modest start of 12 students to over 250 students and their families at 4 different locations. In years 2008 to 2010, over 500 additional students went through their math, English language, and arts tutorial programs alone. 42% of those students who completed 2 years in the supplemental educational services saw their test scores increase by 2 full grades. The Roberts Family Development Center has served and partnered with Twin Rivers, Sac City, San Juan, Robla, and Natomas school districts, working with nearly 12 schools. In 2009 and 2010, 50% of the students enrolled in our after-school program qualified for and remained on the honor roll throughout the entire school year. Now, keep in mind that all these academic improvements are important, but these outstanding achievements also go a long way in increasing self-confidence in their academic abilities. And finally, during the 3rd annual Rosa Parks Poetry Contest sponsored by Regional Transit, 4 of the 11 winners were Roberts Family Development Center Teen Program students. They were acknowledged at the annual Martin Luther King March and the annual Darrell Steinberg Dinner.
Well, I've known Daryl and Tina for a long time, and they are 2 people who, when they ask, you say yes, because they are doing the work from the heart, and they are doing work that matters to community. And I knew Daryl from my college days, and we served in student government together, and we both found our paths to Sacramento. And when he asked me to get involved, the answer was yes.
Although the Roberts Family Development Center's primary focus is on the children, parents and guardians also experience many benefits. As we stated before, it's difficult to provide proper support and nurture to children without also building a firm foundation. And in order to reach this goal, the center holds monthly parent meetings and quarterly family learning nights and conferences. 91% of our parents are satisfied with the overall academic progress of their children. And you know what? We're working on that other 9%.
What the center means to me, I can't really put in words. I am just so grateful that the center exists, and it exists because of 2 caring people, Daryl and Tina. And all I can just say right now is that I love you, and I'm so grateful that you're in my journey for my children.
I like that they take us a lot of places. I like that we get snack when we come, because a lot of after-school programs don't do that. I like that they help you with your homework and they actually take the time to make you get out your